You guys, Aaron here. Time to talk about the free CORDITE SMG, fast ways to get it, and just overall some tips for the 1v1 duel, just on winning and doing the challenges. So I saw people on Twitter were talking about these challenges. Now I bought the CORDITE Lucky Draw, so I have the 0G CORDITE. So I wasn't going to bother even grinding for this CORDITE, the free version at least. But I saw people talking about how this challenge was actually kind of difficult for them, and all that kind of stuff, so I figured why not grind for it myself, suffer through these challenges with you guys, to see how hard it really is. Honestly, it didn't take me that long to do. It wasn't too bad, I'd say. You do face a lot of tryhard people though, so if you really wanted to, you could just wait a couple of days or a week or so, and then play, and then like by that time, all like the tryhard and good players would have been done the challenge by now, and they're probably not playing the 1v1 duel anymore, so you could do that if you really wanted to. But if you don't want to wait that long, you want to get it right away, I have some tips for you guys that'll help you win your matches and do your challenges. So first things first, you want to make your classes. Some good classes. Now the way it works in 1v1 duel is the first round you choose your loadout, of course whatever you have set up. The second and third round seem like they're random classes, but they're actually not. So the way it works is, let's say for instance, in loadout slot 1, you have a GKS class, they'll say, and then the rest of your 4 loadouts have no SMGs. Let's say your opponent chooses SMGs only for round 2. Your GKA class stays the same, with all your attachments and everything, and the rest of your 4 loadout classes all have random SMGs with attachments on them. So like, it's good to have a class for every type of gun, but realistically you only need SMG, AR, sniper rifle, and shotgun. Obviously sniper and rifle and shotgun for the challenge, and then just SMGs and ARs like dominate this mode basically. But all your perks and stuff stay the same. So for instance, if on all 5 of your loadouts you have dead silence, all 5 of the loadouts that are in the 1v1 duel for the second and third round will have dead silence also, no matter what, no matter if it's launchers only, melee only, whatever it is. So keep that in mind. Now for perks, we'll start with the grenade. I recommend using a trip mine. I think that's probably the best. I mean, you're very rarely going to get a kill with Semtex or a grenade anyways, so I recommend trip mine is probably the best thing. Concussion grenades and flash grenades are really good in this mode, because once someone's flash or concussed, it's basically a free kill. So I recommend using a flash or concussion grenade. Don't use a smoke grenade, I don't think it's that great. I haven't unlocked the cryo bomb yet, I don't know how good that is, but maybe that could be useful too. Now for secondaries, now there is a pistol challenge, so I'll get more into secondaries later, but the MW11 is probably the best pistol to use. But the J3, was it J358 or whatever it's called, it's not bad either. Now for perks, for the first slot, I recommend for the first round using fast recover, because let's assume you kill someone but you take damage, they could come back and kill you before you fully heal up, so you're at a disadvantage after you kill the person. So fast recover is super nice. Flak jacket is also nice too. What I was doing is for the second and third round, I was choosing launchers only, usually, because for whatever reason people don't have a class or any classes or loadouts with flak jacket on, so immediately they're at a disadvantage because you take less explosive damage than they do, so it's easier to kill someone than they can kill you. That's why I was always choosing launcher only. Obviously, if you're doing the sniper or shotgun challenge or the pistol challenge, you want to choose sniper or shotgun or pistol only. Actually, except for the pistol only one, which I get more into that in a second, but you could choose something else. Yeah, flak jacket is super nice. So fast recover or flak jacket, you go either way for the first slot. Second slot, hardwired is probably the best thing, I think. You don't trigger trip mines, which is super nice. And everyone basically uses trip mines right now, so it's probably the best thing to use. The third slot, it's a no-brainer. Dead silence is the best thing. Like, if you're playing someone that isn't using dead silence, it's so easy to pick them off and kill them because you know exactly where they're coming from since the map is so small. So use dead silence. That's probably the best thing to use, dead silence. Now getting into the matches here, what I did was I just played this. There's a 1v1 duel playlist and then a saloon playlist, where it's just you only get the map saloon. I chose that obviously. The map's smaller, it's a lot faster, the matches go by faster of course. So for the challenges, the first one is to get 30 kills. SMGs and ARs rule this mode, so use an SMG or an AR. For ARs, the KN-44 is really good. If you have the Man-O-War, I recommend the Man-O-War too. I really like that weapon. That's what I use personally. But I know you have to hit like Master 1 and rank, and everyone can do that or wants to do that. So the KN-44 is probably the next best thing. I mean, honestly, they're both really good. I don't know if one's better than the other exactly, but those are probably the two best ARs. The AK-47 isn't terrible either, but I still think the KN-44 and the Man-O-War are probably better. SMGs, the Pharaoh or MSMC is really good if you like to rush, get up close. Other than those two though, the RUS-74 is pretty good, and the GKS is pretty good too. So the next challenge, kill 15 enemies with a shotgun, and then the one after that is kill 15 enemies with a sniper rifle. What you do is, for instance, if you're doing the shotgun challenge, which just works for the sniper rifle challenge also, and the pistol challenge, but let's say you're doing a shotgun challenge, first round, you get 5 kills with the shotgun. Second round, your opponent chooses what they want to use, so let's say they choose ARs only. Let them kill you 5 times. Like, wins don't matter at this point, so let them kill you 5 times. And then the third round, you get to choose shotguns only yourself. So that's 10 kills in one match with the shotgun. Assuming you win, obviously. Now, what would be even better is you get 5 kills the first round with the shotgun. The second round, your opponent chooses shotguns only. So if that happens, what you do is you get 4 kills with your shotgun. And then you let them kill you 5 times. And then the third round, you choose shotguns only again. And then, assuming you win, that's 14 kills in one match with the shotgun. So that's pretty good. That's basically a challenge completed. Now, obviously, this works for the sniper rifle too, of course. But with the sniper rifle, I recommend going to the regular 1v1 duel playlist, because it's a lot easier to snipe on Kill House than it is on the Saloon map, because that map is insanely small, whereas the Kill House map is a lot bigger. So for the pistol challenge, we'll jump ahead to the pistol challenge here. Basically do the same thing. It's only 10 kills. Except instead of choosing pistols only, choose sniper only. Because you can still use your pistols in your secondary weapon when you choose sniper only. So I recommend using the MW11, I think it's better. But I mean, both pistols are pretty good in my opinion. So onto the challenges that involve actually winning. Like I mentioned earlier, the ARs and SMGs that I recommended you guys should use. The perks I recommended you guys should use. Especially Dead Silence. That perk is way too overpowered, honestly. Now the main thing when you're going into these matches is to be unpredictable. What I mean by that is, once you get a kill in one area, move away from that area, don't stay in the same spot, because your enemy knows where you're going to be at then. Now, more than likely, your enemy, when they spawn in again after you kill them, they'll check the area that they died, or they'll check the area that they saw you last. So, if you move from that area, now you have the advantage over them because you know where they're going to be at, most likely. The other option, obviously, if you really want to play like this and you're really struggling, is you could just camp in some head glitch spots. There's a couple of them around the map. You switch between them. I mean, you are playing the unpredictable role still, because you are still moving on the map, but it's just a bit more campy, I guess. So you could do that also if you're really struggling. And there's some areas where you can like jump on some boxes and climb up on balconies and that kind of stuff. But when you do have the option to choose what type of weapon class you want to use, whether it's ARs, SMGs, or whatever, like I mentioned earlier, if you have a class with flak jacket on, you're at an advantage going into if you choose launchers only. Because for whatever reason, a lot of people aren't using flak jacket, or for some reason that they think that, I guess, all the classes are the same because they don't realize how they think the classes are random. But with launchers, there's only one launcher you can use, so they don't really care which one they choose. But in reality, your perks and stuff carry over from your regular loadouts. So having a flak jacket class is very important, and you make sure you choose that one. You're going in with an advantage because you're taking less explosive damage. So launchers only is always a good option. You could just choose AR or SMG only also, if you're really comfortable and you feel like you can beat this person. So that's pretty much it for the tips I have. The last thing I'll say is, if you're getting stomped, you're losing 5-0, you know you're not going to be able to beat this person, just quit the match, save yourself some time. Hopefully you can keep up against someone a bit easier. And like I said, if you're really struggling, wait a few days, wait a week, maybe even a week and a half. By that time, all the good players, all the super try-hard players, they'll have the gun already, they won't be playing 1v1 duel, hopefully. Let me know in the comments below though if you guys have any questions, anything else I can help you guys out with. Thanks for watching. Peace.